New CNN poll this morning said the majority of Americans approve of the indictment of former President Donald Trump, with 60% polling that were polled said they approved of the grand jury's decision to charge him in connection with the hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. To break it down politically, 94% of Democrats approve, 62% of independents approving, compared to just 21% of Republicans. Our 9 News legal analyst Whitney Traylor joins us now to talk about the case. A lot of people are saying we're glad he got indicted. A lot of people are saying I can't believe he got indicted. The one thing we don't know is the indictment.
Right.
We haven't seen what he's actually being indicted for.
That's correct. There's a lot of speculation. There's been a lot of reporting on what is supposed to be in it. So we do know the gist of it, which is the hush money payments. Do we know the specific, how many indictments, which counts? No. And so all of that will be revealed tomorrow.
Are there odds? What are the odds that there's a surprise in there? Something heavier than we expected, or maybe something that's thinner than we expected?
It's possible because, remember, this is a grand jury, and so there were 23 Manhattan citizens, and I just read that only 12% of Manhattan voted for President Trump. So it may be kind of a biased group, but they listened for months and months to a number of different witnesses, all this evidence, and that's the process. The grand jury process is very private, so there could be some surprises. I don't suspect any bombshells, but it is definitely possible.
We're looking at the video of the former president arriving today in New York. That was covered across the cable channels, and some people have strong opinions about that.
Yes.
What about the arraignment itself? What do we expect? Usually they're kind of mundane.
Right. This is unprecedented. So what's going to happen is he will come in. I read they've coordinated with the Secret Service and law enforcement. So he's going to come in through the district attorney's office. He will be fingerprinted. Whether or not he'll take a photo is a question. And then they will go into the judge. There'll be the arraignment. It'll be very quick. Essentially, he'll probably say not guilty. I'd be shocked if he admitted
That's what his attorney says he'll say.
Yes, I'm sure he will. And then they'll be escorted back out. They've closed the courthouse for that day or for that time period. So this is unprecedented. So they'll take security into account, but he will go through the normal process.
But we're talking about this case in Manhattan. Then you still have the special counsel looking into him. The Georgia case is looking into him. E. Jean Carroll has accused him of sexual assault. How difficult is this as an attorney if you're dealing and your client has multiple dates on the calendar, if you will, to appear, if all these things come to pass?
Well, the attorneys are probably happy. They're going to get paid. They're going to be very busy for the next
That's the bottom line?
The next several months.
Yeah.
No, but his attorney, I mean, he has went on I watched on Sunday, and he's went on all the stations, and he was...
Joe Tacopina.
Exactly, and he was very avid. He was strong. He's a tough litigator. He's going to put on a good case. And this is a criminal case, so there's the right to a speedy trial. I would not suspect this case going to trial within less than a year because of the amount of motions and everything. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at it. This is going to be a battle royale in the legal field, if you will.
That's what I've been hearing, 18 months.
Just to get it to trial.
Right, exactly. And most times you have a right, you get to trial within 6 months. But here there's going to be a number of motions. And of course, this is unprecedented with security and everything else and how it works. We just don't know. This is all going to unveil as
we'll also learn tonight maybe how much of this is going to play out on television. At least this small episode tomorrow. But for many, this is going to turn into a TV show.
Right.
And we'll see what we see in the opening scenes of the TV show, if it's on TV or not.
Well, maybe I'll be back on Wednesday, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I have a feeling you're going to be back.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what I used to tell my students when President Trump was in office for those 4 years. The way that he pushes on everything, this is actually helping us to develop a body of law. We're a common law system, so we're based on precedent, and we don't have this kind of precedent. The only president who's ever been arrested was Ulysses Grant in 1872 for speeding in his horse and buggy. So this is helping us to develop a body of law, if you will.
All right, I believe you.
Okay. Me too.
Whitney, we'll see you soon. I know we'll get a chance to talk about it. Our legal analyst, Whitney Traylor.
All right, thank you.